Cheers, guys. Thanks for bringing the beers.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you doing the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have had a great time getting to know you guys. We've had some fun times over at Savannah's last month.
Yeah, about a month. So, yeah.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
All right. And you're in town going to Airstreams, graduating tomorrow. Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Graduation day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How's that feel?
Feels amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
They push you pretty quick in that school.
Yeah, they do.
They cover a lot of ground.
Yeah. Great training, though. Great training. Great. We had really cool teachers. Richard, Jerry, and Juan. Really good. They know their stuff.
Yep.
And just super cool guys.
Right on. All right. And you've had tons of interviews, I suppose, and you both got jobs locked in?
Had to go to Bakersfield and do my drug test today.
Congrats.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the coolest part, right?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Is getting the job and the career started. And it's not just another job, it's the start on the career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why I tell everybody, like, it doesn't even matter where you start, just start somewhere.
Exactly.
Yep. And then get to know people and stay in contact and keep your friends group, and then you can see what exactly it is you want to do, right? Maybe it's wind, solar, battery, safety, I don't know, ops, like lots of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's endless. You can just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to work, we're going to work forward then back. So a little Quentin Tarantino. Where are you guys headed? Where do you go next? So based on your jobs.
Well, we actually are with the same company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tachyon.
Tachyon. Right on.
But they
well, thank them for hiring you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the future with you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're there. My start date is they're in San Angelo, their headquarters, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
My start date's the 23rd, so I get 1 week at home. And then yours is the 28th?
Yeah, the 28th. So I start 2 weeks at home and spend time with family and friends and, head off for the 6 weeks and that 1 week off. So,
Okay, you guys are going straight to traveling, 6 and 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Any idea about work scope at all, or excuse me?
Well, I'm going to start, I believe, as a Tech 2. I think we're both starting as Tech 2s.
And that's because of Airstreams.
Because of Airstreams. There's all of the certs and everything that on your resume that they see, okay, cool, this dude knows everything. All right, yeah, well, we'll start him off as a Tech 2 and see where we can kind of bring him up from there. You know what I mean?
Well, also, you guys aren't 22 years old just out of your 4-year service term.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you both for your service.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
That means a lot.
absolutely.
Yeah,
It does, yeah.
thank you so much. But you guys did a little more with your lives. You're 28, 29?
28.
29.
Okay.
Yep.
So you have more life experiences, you have more work experiences than you did when you were 22.
Exactly.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, gosh, when I was 22.
I was a little
boy.
hot child.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I want to get the podcast 22.
No? All right, fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. So, I mean, that also helps, in being able to start, a little bit further advanced. Do you know what kind of like, are you going to be in wind, solar?
Yeah, wind.
Wind.
Yeah, wind. 100%.
Did they give you any more details? Just wind? Maintenance or?
I think we're starting as maintenance.
Okay.
We're going to start up as maintenance, climbing up the towers, doing all that cool stuff, getting our hands dirty. And I love that kind of stuff. It's my jam.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice. I'll tell you what, maintenance to me has been overlooked for 20 years. I'm 28 years in. And it used to be you would send your best people to go do the maintenance. But there wasn't as many in the country, right?
Yeah.
So like you and I would get a group of turbines, and then maybe you two got another group of turbines, and then you have some friendly competition, like whose group runs better than the others.
Okay.
Right?
Of course.
Yeah,
You have a little,
Actually helps
have a little fun at work.
Yeah.
So it was always the best maintenance because that was your shot to make sure that turbine didn't shut down again for 6 months. Like, could you find everything to make it run
Right.
without a fault?
Exactly.
And now it's tougher because there's so many. So you got to send your troubleshooting crew, your repair crews, your maintenance crews, and then your repair crews, you probably got 3 different subsets of that. Maintenance can be subsets also.
Yeah.
You doing baseball round? You doing a blade campaign? Are you doing just grease and oil, right?
Yeah.
But I still say it's hands down the most important task. If it's done right and you got the eyes to make the observations and see something else is going to be a problem,
Yeah.
you get the chance to report it, fix it, or have somebody fix it, and then you don't have as many repairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for what it's worth, I think it is the most crucial task in wind.
Oh, yeah.
Fix those little problems so you don't have a big problem.
Yep.
That's it. Save money that way.
Well, another thing, too, it's like being in the military. You can't be complacent, You cannot be complacent because guess what? Military, if you're complacent, you get yourself killed or someone else. It's like wind. You be complacent, you mess up a wind turbine, that's millions of dollars for your company or hundreds of thousands, and or someone could die on your watch. So, you really have to be direct in what you're doing and know your team and know your people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We did. I had a conversation with you at Savannah's about, like safety and how it's number one. And
Oh,
we went into a
absolutely.
little bit of details.
Sure.
Try not to talk about so much work, but yeah, safety. If you're not safe, then everything will go to hell.
Yeah.
Sorry for my language.
That's all right. And you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Everything you do like you're generating power. So you've got electrical hazards that can injure you and kill you. You have mechanical hazards, rotating parts, same thing. You have hydraulic, right? Heights.
Oh, yeah. Number one, height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, the one that I don't think you spend the most amount of your time driving. You're going to be traveling.
Yeah.
And then, you got to travel around the site. Some of these can cover 100 square miles, right? So you got, ground to cover. Accidents are a thing.
Yeah.
And it's another area that, man, driver safety. We spend a month on it every year, and then we maybe pepper a couple other ones in every year. Oh, maybe we do 2 different months. I think about it. Kind of a monthly campaign just on driving because, man, like you got to pay attention and people get in an accident. So anyway, for safety, I always think about how much time you spend doing a particular task, and oddly enough, driving.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
absolutely.
do it every day, but still.
Yeah.
It's a thing, though. I know. I know. All right, good enough. And yes, complacency, man. But first, you have to build the muscle memory, right? You got to go learn it. You got to perfect it. The repetition to where you know it before you risk complacency.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
And
yeah.
that's when it's at risk, when you think you know it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially coming this is, all new to me. I come from, tech, like a mechanical background, right? So I used to work on cars, like doing custom body work and paint. So I'm used to working with my hands, and so is he. But, I'm not going to be that guy like, oh, I went to Airstreams. I am awesome. I know everything about this. I'm going to be like a sponge. Okay, show me what you know so I can learn to get myself better so I can get that Tech 3
Yeah.
and work my way up to, site foreman, manager in the future. That's what I want to produce my career to advance, not to just stay, I don't care. I'm just collecting a paycheck. No, I want to work 80 hours a week and get that thing going, like
The best way to advance is to just tell people what it is you want.
I have zero problem with
don't
that.
hold back.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't hold back.
I picked that up.
You speak your mind pretty well.
You're a little bit more reserved.
Yeah.
But in general, like, people are a little reserved, right? It's like, maybe you don't want to say it, you feel uncomfortable, or you worry about, getting your hopes up, things like that. But the truth is, you gotta say it, you gotta ask, and you gotta have what I always call career discussions. So find people ahead of you in life, and we've already got each other's numbers, and I want to continue this relationship and see where the friendship goes. But nothing else. You can use me as, 9-12 months from now, go, let's have that career discussion if we haven't ever met for any other reason.
Yeah.
here's what's going on. What do I try and aim for next?
I can pick your brain though. You've been in the industry so long.
Yeah.
I mean, we're brand new, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new text to this kind of industry.
Yeah, brand new career. New, it's really interesting though. There's a lot that goes into it. It's very cool.
And the fact that our office is legitimately 300 feet up in the sky. That is, that, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, like not a lot of people can say that, you know, and that's super cool.
It is.
You know, and it's just a good pickup line too.
I hadn't thought about that.
What do you do? Oh, I work 300 feet in the sky. Oh my God.
You think that'll do it?
I think so.
That'll do the trick? All right, well.
No, I was messing
You'll have to come back and let us know how that works.
Let's pick it back on this in a year.
Let's circle back.
I think of how does that's not a pickup line. It's a little bit of a
more of a brag, yeah.
But machismo kind of thing going on. But you could work it into a pickup line.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you don't put it home. I work 300 feet in the sky.
Well, that's what it is. Airstreams. That's one of their ads. It's you want your new office to be in the sky.
We deployed.
And as a guy on a wind turbine. Well. Sign me up. Yeah, that's one of their things that you use.
And I'll tell you what, they have a really good marketing team, because I remember I was just like on Facebook or something, and it would just pop up Airstreams. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Kept going. Airstreams. All right, let me look at it. And I watched that video, and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. But I didn't do anything about it yet, so I just kept scrolling. Went on Instagram, Airstreams. I'm like, oh. All right, I'm. You know what? Let me check this out. Really, really check it out. Did my recon on it, and so you know, this seems like a really, really good opportunity to advance in a new career field and make money.
In today's fast-paced industry, having the right tools isn't just an advantage; it's essential. That's where ETI Energy Tools comes in. With over 75 years of industry experience, they deliver strategic procurement solutions that enhance safety, efficiency, and cost savings. ETI provides industrial tools, safety gear, test and measurement equipment, and heavy repair solutions, all backed by a vast network of manufacturers. Whether it's tool kitting, PPE standardization, or high-voltage tooling, ETI saves companies time and money while ensuring they have the right tools for the job. Contact ETI at etienergytools.com to learn more and gear up for success.
That's how you found it.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram and enough ads, and you went, all right, I'm clicking, I'm calling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
7-8 weeks ago.
Oh, it went quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. 8 weeks ago. I think it was
good for you. Well, Airstreams, your Facebook ads are working.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Ray? How'd you?
Same thing. Facebook.
Yeah.
Just every other ad. Airstreams. Office in the sky. Come on.
Come on, dude. There's a guy on the top
I was like,
of the tower.
Okay, you hear it enough. Like, well, it seems legit. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I was like, awesome.
And then now we're here in Tehachapi at the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
How long ago did you sign up?
So I'd say
or find it and
about 10 weeks.
Okay, also fast.
Yeah, it's quick, and they have because we're veterans.
Yeah,
they have their own VA rep that works with the VA to use your GI Bill and help, because a lot of us don't know the process.
Yeah,
it's my first time using my GI Bill. For anything, and they have a team that's just bam, 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 bam on it. So it's not an inconvenience to you. So it's cool.
That's so nice.
It was. Yeah.
That's so nice. Okay, I fell in love with the process a little bit that they're handling it for you guys. Did you guys know each other before?
No,
not at all.
Wish we did.
No, it was day one. I get into I call them our barracks at Airstreams, and see him. And I'm like, okay, let's check these guys out. Scope out the area, see who's who. And I see him walk up with a big old Michelob can in his hand. I said, "That's my guy." All right, we're gonna tear it up for 6 weeks.
That, mate.
Yeah.
We just become best friends. Look at that. It's good.
It was. That's how it went.
And then we went down to Santa Barbara. Never going there again.
Yeah, what happened there?
Just was not my type of town. So I like Michelob Ultra. I don't really like IPAs.
Yeah.
And this one bartender at Savannah's Mike, he was like, "Oh yeah, man, you're gonna go down there, find everyone. It's nice, blah blah blah." So we go down there, and I'm like, "Hey, do you
Is
have
he
a?"
Australian or is he Scottish?
He's from Wales.
He's from Wales.
Okay, I was closer to that.
Yeah, you were closer. But yeah, we go down there, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel like my scene, but all right, we'll feel it out. Cool. So I'm like, hey, let me get a Michelob Ultra. Oh, sorry, we don't have Michelob Ultra, but we have something like it. I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. Yeah. Absolutely not. Did not taste like Michelob Ultra. And that's every single time I've ever asked, even in Dayton, Ohio, where I'm from, hey, let me get a Michelob Ultra. Oh, yeah, we have something like it. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
Oh, it's the Funk Zone, so they call it.
The Funk Zone, yes.
It's a whole area by
Yeah.
the beach.
Yep.
And it's literally microbreweries everywhere.
Yeah.
So everybody's got their own brew, their own taste. And,
Yeah.
you know, this man here is a Michelob fanatic. So,
I've noticed.
yeah.
Yep. Solid drink.
Don't leave home without it.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
He drank Savannah out of 2 kegs.
Keg Ultra. Yeah.
Side note, I was off work.
Yeah, I probably could have told you Santa Barbara wouldn't have been your speed.
No.
My son went to college down there, and I don't know if he's been back twice.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different world. And we've been all over the world. And it's funny, you're in the U.S. and you're in a different world. Like,
Yeah.
it's a whole, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Go anywhere else?
Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Bakersfield was cool.
Downtown?
We had a
Oh,
good
yeah.
time.
We're two
Roosters.
roosters. downtown.
Roosters, yeah. Honky Tonk.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That's a
That
fun
was-
one.
That's,
yeah, that was
you know,
nice.
it
That
was
I
really
like that
cool.
one.
That's right
Yeah.
up my alley.
Where else did we go?
I think it was just
You must have hit Alley Cat.
we just went to Roosters, I believe. Yeah.
Because we really liked like the vibe and the people
Roosters
in there.
is
and
fun.
it's nice. They have a nice little patio or whatever. Well, somewhat ish, but it's smaller. But I do love that bar. I think they have really good music playing. They have good people, and just overall a really good time. Just for like having a boys' night out and just chilling, just enjoying life. You know.
Good.
So
And then I hear you guys have been enjoying Bright Lake.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
right. Yep.
we get
Sounds
started
like
on that combo.
Yeah.
if you want to.
You guys made it a home spot, I think.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
So,
Yeah.
We always get a DD. We be responsible. But
Nice.
You don't drink alcohol on Airstreams campus. So we wanted a spot to go hang out, relax, and we go out there, bring a cooler. We grill every time we go out there, make
Yeah.
some good food,
Mm-hmm.
and we just shenanigans.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's great. That's great. And it's a fun spot. Yeah, it's not too far out.
That's
Not at all.
It's
It's
15.
nice.
Nah, about 20 minutes away from Airstreams. It's
Yeah.
just right down the street from Savannah, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful lake. I mean, they call it a lake. It's more of a oversized pond, but you know,
Security runoff at one point.
yeah,
or
I
something.
think so. Yeah. But I mean, just like the view is beautiful out here. I
Yeah.
mean, mountains everywhere you look. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is
It's
pretty
fun,
out here.
You know.
Yep.
Did you hit any wineries? You guys aren't wine guys. I've heard the Ultra, but they got a few beautiful spots is the only reason.
We
Probably
we
didn't yet. Yeah,
No,
fair enough.
unfortunately not.
All right. You probably did P-dubs.
We did P-dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a good time. I go with my guy in our class, Drew. He's also an Army
He's
veteran.
a retired first officer.
Yeah, he did 23 years. Yeah, he's retired as a first sergeant. Cool guy. But he goes there, and they got a huge selection of beer.
Yeah, they got a brewery there.
Yeah, they got their own
Right.
brewery, and they got all kinds of different. They got anything you want, really.
Yep,
They got
that's
a big old
fun.
bar area.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see some of my favorite restaurants. Hit Jake's?
No, not Jake's.
There's that little
Conan's.
Guardian.
we haven't been there.
Conan's Bakery? German Bakery?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You missing out?
We went to that there's that
It's the
little
only bread in town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what everybody else sells, but they got bread.
That's on the same strip.
Sandwiches, salad, soups, everything else too. But
Yeah.
The VFW's on that same little strip right
Oh,
That's
that was
true.
cool. I did like the VFW. That was a cool little spot. A cool
Yeah.
little spot to go into.
yeah, there's not an Airstream student that misses VFW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
there. Well, we had a good time. We went there Sunday.
Yeah.
Spent the whole day there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
a
I've been
good
to a
time.
lot of VFWs, and the one y'all have in Tehachapi is very nice.
Okay.
It is.
It is
compared
really
to
nice, yeah.
a lot of them are run down and just
Oh.
hole in the walls, and they got it going on over there.
Oh yeah.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had it that special.
It is.
Yeah. No, it's
All
really
right.
nice. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
They extended the patio. They built up the kind of Adirondack per se, the roof part, and they extended it by I think 5 or 6 feet up. So I was talking to one of the Irish gentlemen that's a bartender there, and he was like, "Yeah, like I did this myself and whatever," and I'm like, "Nice, like that's awesome." So
Oh, very cool.
that's sweet.
How about any hikes? You drive up Water Canyon, hit any of the top?
Y'all went to where'd y'all go?
Kernville.
Oh, you did Kernville.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Did not really go hiking out there. It was more of just like to check out the scenery. The lake drive out there was beautiful, and our friend Phil drives like a maniac, so I thought I was going to die the whole time around turns, going freaking 60 miles an hour.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's
The
gorgeous.
canyon's gorgeous.
Yeah, I was sick that day, that weekend.
Yeah,
I got bit by some kind of spider, and I was in bed for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
That was week 1 here at Airstreams.
Yeah.
Black Widow?
It went right on my ankle. It swelled up huge. And I was like, and then I went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm assuming it's a black widow.
Yeah, it's the most common one.
Yeah. There's
Damn it.
It happens.
Yeah.
There was a copperhead in the gym the other day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A copperhead?
Yeah, snake. Poisonous snake.
Diamondback?
No, the
Copperhead?
copperhead. I don't know. Well, that's
What are our
they said.
rattlesnakes out here?
Diamondback.
We have a rat, yeah, and the green.
Oh, I heard those are like the most vicious. Like
Yeah.
most poisonous. Like you get bit by that, you might as well just like start digging your own grave.
No, you can make it. Stay calm, get to the.
I mean, at that point, I say just
You
like
make it.
put on a tourniquet and stop that blood flow from actually coming up.
That is the go-to move for military.
Yeah.
Where's the tourniquet? Yeah, it's the answer for any first aid question.
I'm actually an EMT still, and I would tell you get to the hospital as soon as you can. That's some bad news, dude.
That's great.
Oh, the old tourniquet.
Where do you put it? Just below the chin.
Yeah,
just
right.
blow the
All right,
chin.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey,
He's not breathing. All right, he's good though.
good.
Just give him a Motrin. Shit, tell him to change his socks.
Ibuprofen and water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Tourniquet. Okay. Well, some of the background. Tell us about the military career.
All
What did
right.
you guys do?
I spent 5 years Army. I was a combat engineer, and then additionally did some recon schools.
Okay.
They call it an ASI. It's an additional skill identifier
Okay.
on top of your MOS. And that was fun. 2015, deployed to Iraq for 9 months as a baby, 19-year-old. Did my 5 years in the Army, switched to the Air Force, and I was working for a narcotics task force in the military. So I did that for the next 3 years, and then pop smoke, and
Yeah.
had a good time. And then afterwards, I went contracting with a company called Triple Canopy. They used to they extended off of old Blackwater. That and Academy, 2 contract companies are pretty big, doing security.
Security, yeah.
So I was back in Kuwait and Iraq for about a year doing that. The money was great,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of fun because we're not under military rule. Honestly, we're kind of Wild West out there.
Why didn't you stick with that?
My daughter,
There you go.
I got a 3-year-old.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's my
Yeah.
baby girl, and that's when life got real. I'm being honest. When she was born, I was like, "Oh, man, I better get it together quick, Dad, because that little crotch goblin depends on me." No, she's not a crotch goblin. That's my baby,
Yeah.
princess.
No, hang in there. They finished raising us.
Yeah,
So you got the right idea.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yep.
Because a parent is not easy.
No.
Well,
Hardest thing I've ever done.
oh,
So, what does a combat engineer do?
We basically roll with these guys, infantry.
Yeah.
We work with explosives, deck core. We make sure they don't get blown up. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not EOD though. EOD is the specialist. They'll go in
Right.
and do all the crazy work with the wires and everything. If you find an IED like on the side of the road,
So
we
yours
really-
is more about handling of.
the handling of UXOs basically.
Okay.
You got an object in the way covering a route. We're going to run a wire, go blow it up, or you need to blow up a bridge for attack point. And then the rest of it's just infantry training with these guys.
Yeah.
The Air Force, what were you doing there?
The Air Force, I was working for a narcotics task force.
What were you doing though? What does that mean?
Since I had a recon background and I also went to school in the military for criminal investigator, intel analyst work.
Okay.
Which it's a brief school. I didn't go through a whole long. It was a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there, and we basically worked with federal law enforcement, state law enforcement, local, and we were assigned a task force to assist them with anything drug related. If it has a drug nexus, we'll assist them.
And the assist was the analysis?
Yeah, most of our guys were intel analysis. They were
Mm-hmm.
sitting there just doing their magic thing on the computer. Recon, we go in the woods and or whatever we need to. You got urban, you got rural recon, and just collecting what you can without being seen.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, and
So what, visual and audio recording or see what you could gather?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Observations.
A lot of
Yeah.
observation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun time. We're behind the scenes though, so
Mm-hmm.
we didn't carry. Law enforcement carried because for military, not carry. Military to civilian. That's not a good idea.
No?
It's illegal. Yeah,
Why is it not a good idea?
it's illegal for that aspect because we're not in martial law.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
I gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Combat engineer, like, rolls right into safety.
100%.
Like,
Yeah.
I would think I'm following you if we're doing something dangerous because you're going to figure it out, find the best path. I'm going to step where you step.
Yeah, basically. It was, man, it was cool. He's 82nd Airborne,
Yep.
which, hell yeah, I love those guys. I was attached to them when I deployed as a baby 19-year-old. So I got a lot of love for these dudes. They had a lot to do with us like just connecting right away when we got the Airstreams.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were similarities there in the careers.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What about your background in the military?
So went to Fort Benning for just infantry school. And then again, right after basic, went to airborne school. And then airborne school, so I got my first orders. Technically, it was supposed to be the 173rd in Italy. But last minute they changed. So then I went to Bragg.
You help me out. I didn't serve.
Yeah.
What does 82nd mean? What does 173rd mean?
So
I don't
the
understand
82nd Airborne is like a whole, like your unit, like 82nd Airborne, like that's like 1st, 2nd, 3rd Brigade, right? 82nd, like whole 82nd Airborne. Well, that was like, I was 1st 504th PIR, Parachute Infantry Regiment, right?
Okay.
So then you have 2nd. So we were the devils in baggy pants, right?
Ah.
Okay. So then you have
So this turns into
2nd
scope of work in my mind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, then you have 2nd Brigade, 3rd Brigade, and then you have a whole bunch of other different units out there on Fort Bragg. Because Fort Bragg, I think, if I'm mistaken, correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the biggest.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it is one of the biggest Army bases on this planet.
Okay.
So, I mean, you have four different DZs there, drop zones. And it was just super cool to get stationed there. I mean, we have this street called Ardennes, right? So every morning, wake up, salute the flag. All right, doing a company run. Oh, great. So then, you're going to go run down Ardennes 5 miles. And here's the thing, if you fall out, you cannot run on Ardennes Street. You have to get off on the sidewalk or you will get cussed out. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, what the, whatever. So I never had a problem with running. In the beginning, I did. I was a very not good runner. But then, I went to 1st Brigade and I was like, Alpha Company, Bone Company. Yeah.
You practice.
Oh yeah, just practice makes perfect. Deployed to Afghanistan in 2021 for the pullout. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, we went there.
Damn, you were there for this.
Yeah.
I got more questions.
I may or may not be able to answer.
Fair
But
enough.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Altair Energy Services, and their highly trained, expert technical staff, leveraging decades of renewable power management experience into customized solutions for everyone to meet their energy goals and contribute to a better future for all. Altair's team of hardworking, respected experts are providing full-scope, turnkey repairs, planned and unplanned maintenance, system upgrades, fully autonomous technical crews, supplemental staffing, and customized dynamic scheduling to fit your power production needs. Contact Altair at info@altairenergyservices.com and learn more about their wide range of capabilities across multiple power technologies and platforms.
yeah, it was crazy. It was like the Wild West out there, man. Like it was, landed, obviously put our guns in operation. We started out on a compound, and then someone that was in charge of our company started stealing from the and then we got kicked off the compound. Yeah, and then so we had to stay in these hangars. And so like
one guy messed it up for everybody? Small group of people messed it up for everybody?
Just one person.
One person.
God
dang it.
Yes. So I was like, oh, man. And long story short, so, we ended up staying in these hangars. And so we had like a BP, so a blocking position. And so the whole time, so the Taliban, right, was working with us to filter people in to exfil them out of the country, right? So like you'd have the Taliban outside of the gate, like checking papers, and then they'd have us in, like they'd bring the people inside, and then they'd sit there until like, the C-17 was ready. Okay, cool. Get a group going over here, stack them in the plane, fly them out to wherever they were flying them out to. Yeah, and then, obviously.
Are you talking about during the...
Yeah.
What do we call this? Evacuation?
The evac of Afghanistan. Yeah. It was in Kabul, Afghanistan, HKIA, the airport. And it was crazy out there.
This did not look good on the news.
It was horrible.
Any video I ever saw.
Yeah, my mom was freaking out, man.
I bet.
My mom was, obviously I couldn't get any texts or calls from her, but we got back and they were like, oh my God. Like,
oh yeah.
We thought you were going to like die over there. And I was like, well, there was a couple times, but
yeah.
Like for instance, Abbey Gate, right? So Abbey Gate is where, so the Taliban, whoever was running, the main dude that was running stuff.
You can say shit.
Okay. So the main guy that was running stuff outside the Taliban let a guy slip through with a suicide vest. And then we were supposed to go back and replace them or something. Anyway, long story short, 13 people got blown up by that service members.
Yeah.
13 service members got blown up by that S-Vest, by that dude. So, actions from one guy, one dude that hates America, got 13 service members killed.
Man.
So.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But.
You called it Abbey Gate?
It was called Abbey Gate. That's where the S-Vest dude came through. And
the gate, the point.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they, whatever, blah, 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 came through, boom. And then the service members passed away.
Jeez.
Yeah. And it was rough, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But.
This was on the news. I remember the 13 now. Is the Abbey Gate. I don't remember hearing, but I'm with you now. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, rest in peace.
That's a big deal.
Rest in peace to all of them. They're obviously in a better place now.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh yeah.
And
you have a drink to them or something?
Yeah.
I
would.
Can we get another one, Jacob? You got one more back there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Oh
But,
man.
yeah.
Sorry you went through that. Thank you for your
brother.
service.
Yeah.
Shit.
There's other stuff too. So we had one guy. So when we were, pulling out, we obviously got through and everything. And the one thing I don't understand and will never understand is like how people like that overseas, Middle Eastern people, okay, how they treat their women. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I've seen it a whole bunch of times overseas, and I don't get it because I'm like,
You witnessed a lot of bad of it. A lot of the bad.
and I'm like, come on, man. Like, she is a woman. Treat her with respect, like, and dignity. Like, she's not a freaking.
Not even treating him like a human, I suppose.
Yeah.
They're not
like,
items.
It's like an object. No,
Yeah.
that's a human being. That's a soul right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was tough.
Yep.
That was tough to see. Tough to live through.
I have a funny story though. So,
All right.
so it was kind of funny. So, we're clearing the north side of HKIA, and we're going through like different dorms and just clearing, make sure everyone's good, whatever. And we're clearing, and we knock on this door, and this dude, like, just make sure no one's in there. And we go to clear the room, and the general's driver is just sitting there sleeping. Like, he gets up, he's like, "Oh, get out of my room, bro. Like, what are you guys doing?" I'm like, I mean, dude, the plane's about to leave here in the next hour. Unless you want to stay here with all them, you better get
Let's
up
go.
and like put your boots on, my dude. So I'm gonna get a radio general. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I would just hurry up, my dude. Like, you're gonna get left here. Like, if you
Boots
know,
plane.
Boots
You want to make
plane
a call?
now.
Make a call.
Let's go, dude.
All right. I like that there's humor in this.
I'm
You
like,
got to. You got to have.
I love that you guys do that. I love it.
and it's it's just I'm like, my dude, like, do you really want to just get left here? Like, what are you doing? Just get up, come with us, just go to the C-17 and let's get out of country. Let's go. Like, let's get out of here. So
Skedaddle.
this skedaddle.
Did he make it?
Skedaddle.
Huh?
Did he make it?
I never heard from him since.
Oh my God.
yeah. So I don't know if he made it or if he didn't.
You're like 1 hour, Boots plane. Let's go. I want to make a call.
Yeah. I was like,
All right.
oh, okay, dude. Well,
And you moved on to tell other people. Let's go.
I was like, all right, let's go, dude.
We got other people to talk
Yeah.
to. Yeah, get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes.
I will
What
say
a
though,
deal.
like, there were some contractors I saw out there.
Hey, don't talk about my people.
And it would just piss me off because we're wearing, full uniform, full kit, boots, everything. And we're sweating. It's hot out there, And, these, I'm trying not to cuss. These buttheads are sitting there, shorts, kit,
This is the private group.
M4,
Yeah.
flops. Oh, great. And I'm making like 6 times the money I'm making a month in like 1 day. So,
Yeah,
like,
it's funny being a young soldier, being over there as a kid. Same thing, uniform and everything.
Yeah,
and you got all these rules.
hey,
and you're going over as a contractor.
Go back and flip
And
flops.
it's just Wild West. It was like, whatever. We're like looking at them like, you nerds. Like,
yeah.
it's all fun though.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we, after that, we went to Kuwait and I went to Arab John. And Arab John I like better than Buring. Arab John was cool because they had like a pool, they had a Starbucks, they had like movies, they had a gym, they had a whole bunch of stuff you can do.
Creature comforts.
No, I will say I turned
Yeah,
into a whole raccoon when I was out there though. 'Cause
hot.
I didn't go out in the daylight at all. Like at night, I'm talking like you could just take a shower, you're nice and dry. You're like, hell yeah, I'm about to go to the gym. Or like I'm about to go out and get a sandwich or something. Probably 30 seconds into you opening that door and being outside, sweat.
Hottest I've seen it in Kuwait,
I think it was like 130 for me.
138. I
Yeah.
still got a screenshot. on my
Plus
phone
humidity?
of it.
Yeah, you could crack an egg on a table and cook that.
It is. It's hot.
Oh, it's very hot.
A lot of sandstorms too. I wear contacts, so I had the Wiley X's with the soft stuff on the because it's a bad day for me if I get some sand in my eyes.
Right.
There ain't no mission happening that day. I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, you're just like, man.
Yeah, Kuwait's really just a forward, like Arajan and Buring. They're like forward sites to go to Iraq, or was Afghanistan,
Yeah.
or Syria. That's where you kind of get ready and you wait, and they'll push you out further. It's Airstreams actually is a pretty big base.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. They got barracks, like big. They have, I believe, I might be wrong, but I think they have actually people get stationed there for like 2 years now, like straight out of training.
I'm pretty sure.
And if I got stationed there for my first duty station,
I would no.
I'd end it all.
Yeah, I'd be like, come on. Like,
yeah, don't say that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
for the camera, I'm kidding.
But yeah, I mean, it's just super hot out there. I mean, they have good food and stuff. I mean, I remember waking up at like midnight and like, all right, cool, midnight snack time, let's go, dude. And then like, you know, go to the gym after, watch a movie or something like that, you know, just hang out with the boys.
Man, they're in I forget the name of the mall, but it's a huge indoor mall in Kuwait.
Okay.
When I was contracting, we had a lot of free time, and they have a Texas Roadhouse. Swear. And all the beef they get from Australia. It's not American beef. So it's a little different. Yeah. But yeah, straight up.
It was close.
Texas Roadhouse right there in Kuwait. I'm like, man.
All right.
Yeah, they got Chili's. They had all kinds of stuff. They have a Cheesecake Factory. Right.
All the chains.
We stayed in a villa. We didn't stay on base. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. He's bragging now.
Yeah. But, man. Yeah, a good time. It's just very hot and sandy.
Okay. What happened after 21 then? What'd you do?
So after 21, we pretty much just had a couple live fire operations on Bragg. We went to where was that? Fort Knox.
Okay.
And we did like trench warfare. It was really cool kind of to do that. Did some like sticks. And then after that, I got out in 2022. Okay. And then after that, I went right back to doing bodywork and paint and stuff like that. And I really, like I said, I love working with my hands. So I like making things look pretty. You know what I mean?
That worked.
Yeah, and it worked. Yeah. I was like, awesome. And then I did roofing for a little bit, and I enjoyed that because I'm, very good at talking to people, very good at sales. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the most part. And then I needed a change. I was like, I want something different, more challenging, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So I am going to go to the wind industry after I saw that like 18,000 times. But like,
you
like
had Airstreams. Solar, didn't you? Did you do solar sales? Do I remember that?
A little bit too, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did roofing and solar. I did kind of both.
Gotcha. Residential roofing and solar.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And it was cool. I was really trying. There was one, my ex-girlfriend, she worked at the Dayton casino, right? Dayton Raceway. And she's like, oh, I'll set you up with a manager so you could like go talk to him about putting a new roof on it. And I was like, if I could do that, the commission on that would be insane.
Right.
Well, anyway, she was talking out of her butt. And so, that never happened.
That lead sounds like a stretch.
Yeah, it was definitely a stretch.
I've been in sales a while. That's thin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I was like, no, dude. But
yeah.
Had me excited one night. And then I like came to the reality of that's never happening. I was like,
but
no.
As one of my partners says, you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. And he keeps saying that to me. I go, that's thin. I don't think he'll say that. And I'm like, fine, I'll do it. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it'd be like,
never know.
Okay, yeah, we'll let you.
Yeah.
$30,000 later.
Wouldn't that be good? Take this time to thank another one of our wonderful sponsors, Podge Engineering. Podge Engineering, making wind and solar all we know it can be. Are your renewable energy assets underperforming or not performing at all? Did you expect many years of longevity and they're failing on you now? Podge LLC offers many customized, engineered products and solutions to get these assets back on track. Podge Engineering also performs root cause analysis, engineering services, procurement, and construction. Visit podge.org. That's PADGE.org. Remember Podge, making wind and solar all we know it can be. I missed the gap, though. What did you do after the military till now? Because so you got 8 years. You're 29. Okay, so 7. So you were out a year?
I got out in 22 as well.
Oh, 3. Okay.
I joined in 2014, then I was in the service till 2022.
2 years, right?
I went contracting after about 3 months of being out because I realized that civilian life kind of sucked for me. I wasn't transitioning very well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I went with old triple canopy, went back over to the desert sandbox and did that. And then when I got home, I went to a fire academy and an EMT school. It's a whole big one giant academy. It was about 5 months long.
Okay.
So I got all my fire certs and got my EMT. Still active, and did that for about a year and about 2 months. And the pay is not very, it's really bad actually, especially in Louisiana. They pay I'm just being real. They pay their civil service employees really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a poor state, but
sure.
So I love it. It's home. It's my state. I love my swamps and my bayous.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm coming out for an alligator shoot sometime. I remember this.
Oh yeah.
I told you, you're invited.
There's gonna be a day.
I'm a man of my word. I'll bring you. Just let me know.
I like to figure out that alligator situation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet.
We have a good time.
'Cause I've never been gator hunting either.
Hey,
So-
you bring it back and put it on your wall.
Yeah.
As long as we get to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as we do. Okay. So fire, EMT, more safety related.
Yeah,
But the career wasn't paying you and you didn't see the growth. So
it wasn't. My base pay was only like 32,000
yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
So it was not chasing dollars. I was just like, man, I enjoy the job. I love it. I love helping people. But I got to pay the bills. I got a 3-year-old to take care of.
You'll find helping people any career you go into. Like if you're that person, you're going to find ways to fill that.
Sure.
But yeah, no, you gotta, and it's not always about the money, but you gotta see the potential. Like, where can I go from here?
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
You gotta see it. You gotta be able to rub elbows with other people and go, how do I get your job someday? And then work it backwards. Right. Yeah.
Be a good person. That's all.
Yeah. But I always say, like, if you don't see movement available or other people around you getting promoted and moving around, you go, all right, that's probably not happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I mean.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Energy industry in general is always a hot one.
Yeah.
I mean, just for... Well, energy, transportation, whether it's on the ground or in the air, and healthcare. I mean, they're like the top 3 in the country for careers. Like, if you can go in any of those areas, you're gonna figure out potential moves and promotions in different companies and avenues.
Yeah.
But yeah, fire and EMT is almost a labor of love, I think.
You got to do it. So I really enjoy the job. I love the medical side, honestly.
Yeah.
That's my bread and butter.
Okay.
Fire side's like, okay, well, let's go knock down a fire. That's people, they get rock hard for that. They're like,
Oh,
fire.
Yeah.
Slide down the pole, go running, get in the engine and just go. They're pumped up. I'm like, well, heck yeah, but I'd rather run medicals all day. I like trauma. It's fun.
Okay.
It's my bread and butter.
Oh my goodness.
And we just probably sick in the head. Oh, well.
No, that's good to have somebody like you around. That's good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Well, congrats, guys. I mean, it's not easy to take that leap and move away from home for 6 weeks and strangers everywhere. And especially when you were, so young to start. So it is hard to leave what you know. And then you go and take a chance.
Right.
It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're humans, right? Like we're creatures of, habit.
Right.
And things we know, it's comfortable, even if it's horrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
Isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
That's true.
Even if it's horrible, you get to love it. And maybe it's, military action.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's gore and wounds. I don't know. But it is a funny thing. We're creatures of habit.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think you're going to enjoy, or what are you going to like and not like about the 6-in-1 travel?
For me, Personally, well, you know the answer to that. It's my 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Me and the mom are separated, but we co-parent. We're finally co-parenting really well. She's a great mom, so I'm thankful for that because I could have been very unlucky. She's a good mom.
Yeah.
And just gonna not seeing her. But I was also overseas for a long time while she was young too. She'll get used to it as long as she's being taken care of.
Yeah.
So you sacrifice. You can't have the best of both worlds. And as I get older, I'm realizing that's just the way life is. You want to go places, it's how it's going to be.
It's tough, isn't it?
It is,
But
mentally.
You're right about it.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about it. Adam Meekum, you met him, right, last weekend?
Sure did.
So he has like 4 kids.
Oh.
One of the things he does, he travels with this extra laptop, and it's like a desktop. This thing is huge.
Okay.
For video games.
Okay.
Because every night after work, he gets online, his kids get online, and they say they play the same video games online and talking.
Oh, okay.
And of course, there's other people, right, on the things, but he goes, I get to play games with my kids at night.
That is awesome.
No matter where I'm at.
That's smart.
That is really, that is smart, yeah.
Solid dad traveling tip right there. I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
No.
I mean, that was
life gave me an idea.
Right?
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
I don't know about 3 years old, but maybe there's some. I don't know.
She's still watching Bluey, you know,
Right. Right. But it won't be long.
It won't be. It's going by quick already.
Yeah. And you do whatever those kids want to do.
Yeah.
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 Oh, 100%. I'm a sucker. The mom's the one is like, man, like it's like she's the disciplinary or the
uses the knife hand.
And I'm like, like anything, I'm like, baby, it's gonna be okay. Whatever you want, Dad's got you. I'm a big baby. She's got me wrapped around. Yeah.
I can relate. Yeah. I can relate.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm a goner.
Yep. Same. My daughter, God, yeah, same. She would do what I want to do when she was little, right? So tear stuff apart. Yeah. Even when we weren't tearing stuff apart, she'd grab something, go, take this apart. Yeah, give it hell. You know? And shooting, by the way, my son might want to step up and figure this out, but I still think she gets back into it. She's the one that in the family that can outshoot me. I'm sure you could both blow my socks off. But with the bow and arrow, she's just amazing.
You were telling us that.
She's just
we have a bet going.
But then it's going to happen.
Oh, it will.
I have a bet? Yeah. Oh, no.
It's going to happen. Recurve, right?
Yep.
Recurve.
Yep.
But then, she grew up, right? And she's a teenager. And all of a sudden it was like, we had like food dates. And it was like daddy-daughter wings. And then all of a sudden it was like coffee shop, sushi, and we go get our eyebrows done. Yeah, I'll do what you want to do.
That's what I'm saying.
But you end up like it doesn't matter. You do whatever they do, and it's cool. Yeah.
She's already getting the mani-pedis and
yeah.
she paints my toenails. I'm just like my fingernails. I don't care.
See, that's
makeup on me.
That's a good dad.
Yeah,
all right, that's cool. You're a good
when
dad.
That little girl says have a tea party, you go have a tea party.
That's right.
Ain't no games to be played. Right?
No games to be played.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a good dad.
That's awesome.
I hope to be.
Hell yeah.
That's my number one goal.
Yeah. Very cool. What about you? 6-1, ups and downs.
There's really no downs. I mean,
you're excited about all of it.
I'm excited about all of it. I mean, like, I'm there to make money. I'm there to work hard. Mm-hmm. Work hard, play harder. That's my slogan. You work hard. You have your little time off or whatever for a week. Go hang out with the boys. Go see your girl or whatever. I am personally single, but just shout out.
Yeah, we know you're working on the 300-foot office. Pickup line. I still want to see what you got.
That's great.
Look at the view.
Yeah, like, oh wow, look at that.
My office has a better view. No, that's lame.
No,
let's see what you got.
I'm gonna have to do some personal digging on that in my brain and get back with y'all what I have left of one anyway. But
there you go. There you go.
But I mean, like, for that 6 weeks I'm there, I just want to bust my ass and work. And, if I could do 80 hours a week every week for 6 weeks, I would totally do it. I'm game. Like, I want to get out there, get after it, have maybe, work 12 hours on Monday through Saturday. And then when I get off, go have a beer, whatever, with whoever I meet down there.
Yep.
And then, Sunday, chill, go to the gym. I mean, I'm going to be going to them the whole time, but that Saturday, have some beer, chill.
Go, yeah.
And then go out with the boys, hang out, meet new people.
Maybe see something new.
Yeah, see something.
Check out another town, see what kind of sites they got.
Exactly. And then,
parks around. Or...
Sunday, cook up some food, hang out, and get ready for that 400 work call on.
Yeah, no, that's the life. All right, so you're going to have, you won't have any hard time finding Wintex to go have beers with.
I'm sure not.
This is why dive bars are still my favorite, because I was one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll share a couple stories. There we have something in common. I don't think I missed my son's first 2 birthdays.
Okay.
Just because it was Wintec.
Yeah.
Right? Missing everything. There were holidays, couldn't come home, but maybe I could fly him out to me. We didn't have 6-in-1s when I was in the 90s.
Okay.
We had 6 and 1 weekend home.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. Or did we have 4 weeks in 1 week? I think it was 4 weeks in 1 weekend. 1 weekend a month.
So would you get the whole weekend?
You flew on Friday and Monday.
Okay. So you get
2 days. Yeah.
Man, you're working.
Yeah. So that was kind of what, yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't trade it. Fed my family. I got a career. I saw places. I've been to 25 countries.
Really?
Yep.
Dang. Oh, so you have your GWO then.
I have a GWO. No, that wasn't a thing when I was a tech.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a thing.
Man,
yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. No. So if you really embrace it, like you can build a career. And you can hop and promote and move sideways, change angle. I was doing engineering jobs for five years or so. Thought that's what I wanted to be. I'm a pretty good one. I'm not great. I needed to change that and go somewhere else. You know? Yeah. So you get to do those things, but there's opportunities and just keep embracing it. And then, man, now with technology, like I would be doing the Adam Meekum thing, playing games with the kids online.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. Make it work.
Yeah. Cool. And then I wanted to ask you guys a little bit about the transition, but I'll start with a joke about myself during COVID. So 2020. In January, I was like a week or 10 days in Japan. In February, I was a week or 10 days in New York. March 1st, the world this country shut down anyway.
Yeah.
And I kept just working from home. So it's a March, April, May. It was like June 1st. And my wife and I were just like nitpicking, not getting along, starting to argue more. And it occurred to me after about a week of we weren't getting along well, that was the most consecutive days and nights we had ever spent in the same roof in our marriage.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
That tracks.
Yeah. It's an adjustment.
I left for 4 days, and even though it was COVID, we had stepdad that had a lake house not too few hours away. I was like, I'll just go work from there and fish for a few nights and come back. Fixed it. And then every month I would just go for about 4 days. And go live. I gotta go work at your place for a while. Come back.
All right, cool. I'll be back, man.
And then it was funny, but then it all changed, right? And I didn't really travel again until like August 21. And I went over to Europe for 2 weeks. I don't know where that guy was, Holland and Germany or something. And it was hard. I was like, I'm a grown ass man. I feel homesick.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like we get in those habits and it's hard to break them. So, all right, funny story about me, but what's it like transitioning out of the military, especially your careers, into the civilian world? And then now you're going to go into renewable world and travel and things like what's it like and what's it look like in the future for you?
Want me to go first or?
Well,
all hail.
It was all hail. It was tough. So the transition, I didn't realize that. I realized a lot of my buddies that went into a trade at 18 when I went into the military were way ahead. A lot of them making good money, oil field or electrician or whatever it may be. when I got out the military, I was like, go be a cop. I was like, well, I back the blue. I love them, but I don't want to do that. And so, like I said, I went contracting. And I think I was chasing a little bit of adrenaline for a while because I got it in my blood from that first deployment. And I just was obsessed with it. It was really unhealthy. And I know you know what I'm talking about. It's a really unhealthy habit or whatever. And so I kept trying all these things. And I guess it has a lot, I'm saying my daughter again, but it had a lot to do with my daughter. I'm like, man, because I'm growing up, I used to be really wild.
Okay.
And I'm like, I got to settle down. So I need a big boy career, and I want to learn a trade. I've never had a trade. And that's when I'm getting into the wind industry. And man, I took a leap of faith. I said, you know what, we're gonna make this change. Left the fire department I was at, gave them a 2 weeks notice, and then I'm here. And it's been completely just different. I mean, it's not in a bad way. They throw you a lot of information, but I want to learn a trade. I want to do something. I call it, let's get a big boy career. We're not young anymore.
All right.
To me, that's what I call it, you know? So I'm excited for it. I think it had to take some time to wear off, or I'm like, all right, I'm ready to make this jump. And I think it was just time.
That's what I was kind of,
yeah.
You know, my story's not yours and not even close, but it's funny how you let that time go by and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, something's wrong.
Exactly.
I got to make a change. I didn't know it was wrong when I was there. It's been some time and I can look back. And I mean, you guys are clearly two of the toughest humans on the planet. I've heard your pedigree. But
got an old dad bod now.
Well, that's all right. It'll come off. You climb wind turbines.
Yeah.
Actually, they got lifts, so maybe that's not a thing anymore.
I'll take a lift all day.
I would too, yes. But it's a different kind of tough, right? It's a different kind of tough. It's it's not the adrenaline thing. It's not a machismo situation. It's not a life threat. Well, in that way kind of situation. But man, embarking on a career is freaking scary.
100%.
Yeah.
It's freaking scary.
Complete change. You don't know.
It's stressful. It's anxiety. It's nervous. It's fear of unknown. It's all the stuff. And you guys, had conquered that in your space, in your careers, and now you got to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a hell of a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that time helped you in the military to make this transition now? The big boy job.
Oh, absolutely. Because you are constantly adapting to all the BS that goes on, all just chaos. It's pure chaos like 95% of the time when you're in it.
Honestly.
It's like, man, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just going to listen to what my sergeant says and, my NCO and just whatever. And, that helps a lot because comes to the school, we don't know what's going on. Yeah. And we're just like, but the school, a good thing about Airstreams is, what is it, like 98% of the people that go there are veterans?
Yep.
Yeah, 98. Yeah.
I think I might be wrong, but it's somewhere right there.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's about, 98%.
And I think it's 86% job placement rate.
It is. It's up there.
Yeah, I think it's like
might 80, be a touch better, huh?
Yeah, I think like 80. Yeah, I think it's 86.
Yeah.
2 of our instructors are veterans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Richard was Army. Juan was Army. Airborne with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was in the 173rd.
173rd, not 82nd. But it helps being around kind of... Everybody's in the same boat over there.
Yeah.
We're making the best of it.
Yeah.
It's a good school.
Yeah.
A lot of information in 6 weeks.
It is a lot.
Yep.
It is a lot. Yeah. You just need to be a sponge.
You got a lot more coming.
I mean, I'm ready.
A lot more coming.
I'm ready. I'm getting paid to go to training. All right, let's go.
That's cool. That is so cool.
I'm like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And people should be trained to get educated, I think, or paid to get educated.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay.
Yeah. What about you? Same question.
It was hard in the beginning, but I knew I had to do something. So I'm not gonna lie. For the first probably month, I didn't do a thing. Obviously I got my, disability and stuff and whatnot. So I was like, I'm just going to, take a month off for just a mental break.
It's a good call.
I was like, all right, cool. So all I did was like go to the gym, hang out with my friends and like go to the pool. Cause I got out in July. It was like July 3rd, 2022.
Okay.
So right before the 4th. So that was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Right. So like I was looking forward to that. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go there, see all the friends and my homies and my best friend, Nikki, which I'm going to marry someday.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
She's going to know now.
Yeah, she will know. I mean, we've been talked about this.
All right, this won't be a surprise.
No. We already talked. Her dad loves me. It's like my second family.
We'll see if he can comment on that.
Yeah, we'll see. But, yeah, so I took a month off and just kind of a mental break for a little bit.
Good call.
And then I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go back into bodywork. So I started doing bodywork again and painting cars. And then I moved to semis and then working on that and then did that for a while. Then I, of course, did the solar and roofing. And then I was like, well, now I'm kind of wanting something more for myself, for my career, for my future. And this seems like a really cool career. Also, I got out too, some kind of like circle back to what he said is, I also got out and found that a lot of the people that I knew when before I joined the military are doing the same exact stuff, working the same exact jobs, doing the same exact drugs and whatever. And I was never a big druggie. I'd rather drink a beer and hang out and have a fire, but they're just doing the same stuff. I'm like, all right, bye. You're cut off. Like, I don't want to see you. I don't want to hang out with you.
Didn't look like you missed much when you got back.
Yeah, sure. I was like, all right, well, yeah. So then I just started throwing myself into my work and doing that. And then the Airstreams came up and I was like, this is a good opportunity. A bunch of vets. I thought it was a good time. Met him technically the second day I was here, but then I was like, oh, absolutely. Like, let's.
Yeah. You put the Michelob flag out. And...
Yeah. No. now we own this town, actually. Well, at least Savannah's, but.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cliff, dude. I'm taking over.
That's it.
Sponsored by Michelob.
Sponsored by Michelob.
One keg at a time.
One keg at a time.
I like that. That's a slogan. That should be slogan.
Yeah.
You're an animal, man.
Dude, I am an animal.
Yeah, all right. That needs to be the first sticker on your hard hat.
No, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
Right
One
there.
keg at a time.
That's great.
And another thing, too, that I kind of dove in like that month I was off is so like my mom and I always used to cook when I was a kid. I learned from her and baking, too. Something my grandma. So I kind of like really cooked a lot, too. Like, like go to the gym, come home, cook up some Italian or the different style foods or chicken. I'm so sick of chicken, by the way. They serve so much chicken at that school.
Yeah.
It's like every day, chicken. Oh, what's next? Oh, chicken. Like,
might be shredded.
I'm going out.
You might just have the breast. You can have legs one night.
Yeah.
Chicken.
No way.
Orange.
Okay.
A lot of chicken.
Shoot.
I hear you.
Just give me something different, my dude. Gosh.
That's funny. I never get sick of chicken.
I mean, I like to see I'm not going to say anything bad, but I like to season my food.
Okay.
I love to season my food. Okay,
Hey, Taco Day was pretty good.
Taco.
I came out.
Taco Day?
Remember Taco Lunch? Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
We saw you were like,
Taco.
hey, man.
Yeah,
Right? Taco Day was on point. That was pretty good.
That was good.
Corn mix with it, and it was all right.
It was pretty good. I just have to just put hot sauce on everything. It's my favorite though, Louisiana hot sauce.
That's right,
That is,
baby.
yep,
Is that the Cristal?
Yeah.
Shout out to the boot.
Shout out to the But that is by far my favorite hot sauce of all time, and I'll put that on everything I eat.
Yeah, that's the one I use too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the best thing.
Now in the morning, it's 2 eggs and Cristal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Let's thank our friends over at Renew Safety, your proactive partner in safety solutions. with comprehensive safety consulting, ensuring compliance with all safety regulations and standards. Expert staffing solutions, providing trained safety professionals tailored to your project's needs. Commitment to sustainability, promoting a safe and sustainable working environment. Contact Renew Safety at info@renewsafety.com and speak to one of their industry experts about their proven track record for safety management on numerous projects. Or perhaps you're looking for construction safety staffing, contractor monitoring, incident investigation, or program development and training. Check out Renew Safety at renewsafety.com.
You guys are gonna fit right in with Wintex. I'll tell you what. No, this is gonna work out great. I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna find less travel opportunities, and maybe it's a HQ job, maybe it's a site, maybe it's but you're gonna start seeing all that once you get started.
Okay.
Wintex talk, but all their companies, meet. Excuse me. So, tag you on there traveling, right?
Yeah.
But you're going to visit other sites and you're going to meet people that live there.
Yeah.
And they work that site, and you can talk to them. What's this like?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Endless opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's good. You guys will get to see a ton. And, man, yeah, like I said, it's taking care of my family.
Yeah.
Giving me opportunities. Even when I failed, there was some other way to go, some other door opened, and just keep growing the career.
Congratulations to you and all your success.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
100%. Yeah, you're killing it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's a simple formula of wake up every day, work hard, and make the best decision possible. And if it all went to hell, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's,
one day at a time, right?
Yeah, it's nothing more complicated than that.
Oh, no. It's like, I messed up. All right, I'm going to go to sleep and then just not do that again tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One day at a time.
Got to try something different if it went bad.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's it. It's nothing more complicated than that. And then open your mouth and tell people what you want.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem doing that.
As you shared like a passion for helping, so many other people have a passion for helping too.
Yeah.
And you just start saying, and you really were saying what you want.
Yep.
Like these are the things that grow careers.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, and you guys are going to have a great time. And I plan on seeing you on the road sometime.
That would be great.
Or in passing, but let's keep in touch for sure.
Let's do it.
I want to know, reach out after, they still do 90-day, what do they call those first introductory months or something? Probation period or orientation period or?
Probation.
Is it probation?
I think that's what they call
Yeah.
it. Probationary period.
Yeah.
I believe it's 90 days.
All right.
At Tachyon.
Depends on company. Yeah.
But again, like I said, we're going straight. I mean, he's going sooner than me, obviously, but I got my 2 weeks and we're going to go do our training. And then we go to, I might be mistaken, but I believe it's a job site in Illinois.
Okay.
I believe it's a job site. I'm not going to, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe one of the gentlemen I was talking to was, okay, we're going to send you to Illinois. Oh, perfect. That's like almost 5 hours away from my house. So dope. And they get you a rental car too. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and drive down there, see my family. Yeah.
That's the traveling gig. Yeah. That could change tomorrow. It could change the day before you leave.
Yeah.
You could be there 2 weeks and need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's the life.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I still love it.
Oh, I know you do.
Oh, yeah.
It's nuts. Like,
a good thing.
I'm still kind of a kid, like not always knowing where I'm going to be sleeping. And keep
You
going.
mentioned you slept in your truck for a while.
You bet. I'll sleep about anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And you're running into different meetings or, a different job, a different place. A lot of times the guys will, maybe rent an Airbnb together, save some money, have a kitchen, not just a hotel.
I remember you told me that.
I remember that story.
I remember that story.
We're not telling.
I'm not going to mention. No,
100% not.
Yeah, and obviously, I still get in on whatever the hell's going on, right? I want to hang out.
Hang out with the boys.
Yes. That never left me.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. So it's quite the lifestyle, and man, I wish you guys the best. And
thank you.
So we're like at least after your 90 days, reach out. I'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And see how it's going.
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe we can have a video beer or something. What do you
can
call
have
a FaceTime beer or something?
A FaceTime beer?
Well, you know.
We should all just meet
Yeah.
up. I mean, we're going to do the, gator hunting and then.
Yeah, but I don't know
Kick your
where
ass
I'll be
up
in
the
90
recruit,
days, and you guys don't either.
Going with the wind.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
You guys don't know where you're
I
going.
don't know where I'll be at. I mean, like,
Yeah.
do that 6 weeks. I mean,
Yeah.
have that 1 week off and.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ray, you're not going to want to go gator hunting with me for a while. You're going to want that 1 week with your daughter each time it happens for a long time.
Yeah. I'm
Well, he's a good old boy, though, so he
believe
doesn't
me on
really
that.
care.
I know, but he cares.
No, he does, though.
Yeah.
He does.
That's the thing about being a dad. Your hobbies get shelved for a while,
Yeah.
and you don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, I used to. Well, I mean, I try as much as I can, but I live for hunting and fishing.
Ah, dude,
Oh, it's hard.
But be patient to have kids, man.
Nah,
Take your
trust me,
time.
I'm going to. I'm
Yeah.
not. Nope.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it. Repenting.
I do
but-
want kids someday, but I'm
Yeah.
waiting to meet the right woman, which is
I thought it's Nikki.
well, yeah.
Does Nikki not
it's
know?
probably gonna
it's
end
not
up.
her, or-
No, it's gonna end up being Nikki eventually. But right now, I'm just living life and trying to make money. So
I'm just teasing you.
Man, you might find her at Savannah's tonight.
no, oh yeah. You never know. Life is mysterious. So who knows? Maybe I get my GWO. I fly to Germany. Maybe meet her out there. Shit.
You never know.
You never know.
I don't know.
9.
9? Not that one.
No, I'm just messing around. Just
I like it.
giving, but yeah. You never know.
Yep. No. And the one thing I can say is approach it that way. Everything is safety first. There are a lot of ways you can hurt yourself. I know it's
Yeah.
a civilian job, so it's probably night and day different from what you guys have been living,
Yeah.
but you can still get hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
After that, it's quality. Do a good job. Everybody will call you back.
Yeah.
Everybody will call you back. Opportunities start popping up when you perform quality work.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, it's efficiency or productivity or whatever kind of fun word you like there, right? Can you figure out a faster way, a better way, an easier way, things like that?
Okay.
Yeah. That was actually Adam Meekum. He has found some of the most efficient ways to do different jobs.
He's been doing it a while too.
Been doing it a while.
Yeah,
and he loves his space, right? He knows, hey, I like this medium component size. Like, keep me under 1,000 pounds and I'll find you a better way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
kind of like his area. And then some guys just like to troubleshoot, right? I want to learn the controller and the converter and then give me schematics, give me software. This is what I love. And I can find, figure out how to find the problem. Other guys don't, they just want to know how to like stop and start.
Mm.
But they're calling in the crane. They're doing this stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're magicians here,
Yeah.
and they're not all the same skills, not even the same passions, but they're all needed.
100%.
Yeah. You like to look at that one?
Oh,
I
yeah.
do.
That one's Iowa, I think.
Wow, Field of Dreams.
That is 127 meter rotor in diameter.
Nice.
It's a monster.
Yeah, that is
It's a
huge.
monster.
I like everything you are doing here in your studio. This is nice.
Yeah, kind of fun, huh?
Oh, yeah, it
Fun
is.
Pictures. There you go. We got one from 1982 right here in Tehachapi.
Those are smaller.
wow.
Those are Winmatics.
Are those lattice towers? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lattice.
They're on lattice towers.
Those are
That's what
lattice. Yeah.
These are Plinkos.
Okay.
There's another one of Plinkos over there.
Well, apparently Tehachapi has the biggest wind farm in the United States. Apparently.
I don't know
that's-
about biggest anymore. And no, the biggest one is being built in eastern New Mexico right now called Sunzia, owned by Pattern.
Oh.
But this is the first utility wind park in our country is this one.
Right here.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sweet.
here in Tehachapi.
The history.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it is
That
cool.
looks like,
It's funny the
that looks like
evolution of these
Airstreams
wind
building
turbines.
right there. That's funny.
That
That kind of looks like Airstreams.
yeah.
Doesn't it?
It might be.
Well, actually, the owners of Airstream still operate in there, and that might be their upper O&M building. but I think Airstreams is this way from this picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the other side of the hill.
Okay.
We need one of the older guys to help me remember what that hill looks like without a bunch of turbines on it.
And those things are still running today.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
A lot of them are.
Except for that one that like caught on fire down the street.
Oh yeah.
There's that one that's all black on top.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's why I want to.
I hate to say it, but it happens with some models.
Yeah.
Some of them tip over. Some of the blades break off.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the machines fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Check your bolts when you're doing the maintenances, all right? Look for cracks.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't want to be in there.
And that's the thing, too, is like I've seen like people have base jumped off of, wind turbines, right?
I've seen this on Facebook.
Here's my
or
thing.
Instagram.
Yeah, here's my thing. If that catches on fire, I'm just base jumping off the top. I don't care. I'm not getting turned into a burnt piece of chicken. I'm good. I don't want to die like that. That'd be like the worst death ever.
Well, in your tower rescue training,
They also have.
did they tell you how to prepare for that risk?
Talking about going off the side.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your ropes by you.
Yeah, the ropes
Keep
too,
your
yeah.
descent device
Yeah.
by you so you can hook and go.
Well, yeah, but that also happened with, I think one of the dudes did not, I forget when this was. One of the guys didn't have his rescue stuff. And he ended up dying up there and burning to death because he didn't have it. That's why, if I don't have that, I mean, obviously will, but if something happens to it, guess what? Parachute off, boom, I'm not dead.
You gonna bring a parachute with you?
I'll buy one.
All right, we gotta talk.
No, I'm kidding.
I can't wait for this. Like, why do you have this weird backpack with you everywhere you go?
It's like, don't worry about it. It's fun.
Just in case.
He was hilarious in our tower week at Airstreams. Man, we're learning and we're going down the lattice and just going row to row at an angle. He straight rappels like we're back in training. He goes, I look up, I just see him grinning.
Let's go,
Leave
baby.
it up to him, man. That was so funny.
That's good.
Richard was
Richard's like
he was cracking up, and he's like, "Really, Michael? Are you kidding me?"
It makes sense.
They're like, "Come on, it's
It
fun.
makes
This
sense.
is good. It's a good time." Obviously, I'm gonna be doing that with a wind turbine, but I mean, it's an 80-foot tower. I'm having fun. I'm learning. I already know how to rappel, and
Yeah.
it's fun.
I love that they let you guys do it, even though it's 80 foot, because the rest of them, I think 6-8 feet, you get to descend yourself just to prove that you know how to use the equipment.
Yeah. Yep.
But no, when I started, it was once a year. There was 1 week a year. Everybody tied knots and rappelled all week long.
Okay.
So like the company you're with?
Yeah.
Is it just
Well, we didn't have descent devices in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
You had rope and D-rings. I think there was a ladder rack. I mean, there might have been a few different types of rappelling hardware, but other than just wrapping on a ring.
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
But no, you would do it for a week. So, it was just training. Just remember your knots, tie off points, things like that.
That's
you
good.
know, run your buddy on belay, lower your buddy, get lowered. We'd always strap somebody to the stretcher and kick them out, and you got to take your turn on the stretcher. That day sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. I get why we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But I love that they let you guys do that.
They do a good job. They hit it hard. Climbing week, we're in there, bam, 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 from 8 to 5. Just
That's cool.
Yeah.
and they teach you all kinds of. I can't name half the devices we went over because there's so many. It's so fast, but our instructors know they know their shit.
Yep.
They do. They do.
Well,
Very professional.
you're working. I mean, Airstreams has got some of the most seasoned wind energy professionals.
Yeah.
Well, Schuligan's your CEO. He was one of my first mentors. He was there. I don't know. He was one of the big bosses when I started. When I was 18 years old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this. Worked with Kernut and
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
There's quite a few others.
No, Jerry.
Yeah.
Good old
Crack
Jerry.
Jerry's great.
He is.
Such a
I'm glad he's
goofy-
one of our instructors.
Goofy
He is
man.
hilarious.
He is so funny.
Yep.
Such a good dude too. He's just a big goofball. It looks like he would drive a Trans Am everywhere. Hey man,
What does he drive? He used to have a lifted Ford.
Yeah, I don't know what he drives anymore. I don't know where all the teachers park their cars, but like I was like, I wonder what Jerry drives because like he either seems like a Trans Am dude, an '85 Camaro, or like a lifted truck guy. Like
Yeah, early 2000s was the last time him and I were working together, but it was a lifted Ford F-150. I remember. Yeah.
See, I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I was driving a Mustang coupe. And I remember he hopped in and one day we were going to lunch and he goes, "Oh my gosh," because you go a little fast and
Yeah.
I'm so used to sitting high and going really slow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
One of a kind.
Oh, he's amazing, amazing man. Really good dude.
All right, guys, this has been a great chat. I can't thank you enough for sharing your stories. I think it's powerful. There are a lot of young military people coming out and looking for careers and figuring it out. And I think it might help just to hear a few more stories and you going into renewables.
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate it. And you guys shared some personal stuff. Commendable and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
very much.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait to hear what the first 90 days are like.
We'll let you know.
Forward to it.
100%.
All right. Let's go get another beer.
Let's do it.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right.